Those were the sounds of the Pennsylvania Bucktails. 150th Civil War Reenactment Group. Keep the earplugs handy. It looks like they're reloading. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, looks like the parade will finally start to pass our grandstand area. And we started off with the American Legion, with the American flag bearers post 111, of course with the American flag and the Russian flag, followed up by the Pennsylvania Bucktails, 150th Civil War Reenactment Group. And here's the Pennsylvania Bucktails, 150th Civil War reenactment. That's a good way to wake up. It's better than Folgers. Next, we have the Parade Grand Marshal, Tony Petruso, the Mayor of Meadville. Followed by the Parade Grand Marshal of Northern Moscow, Alexander Akhmarin. Car driven by John and Sally Stanford in a Chevy convertible, and the driver's Randy Bobbitt. We then have Parade Grand Marshal Ken O'Keefe from Allegheny College, Friendship Through Football main organizer, and of course the head football coach of the successful football team at Allegheny College. And then Russian cosmonaut Yuri Malachenko in a Model A Ford. And we also have Viktor Ivanov, who is one of the organizers of American football in Russia. Here's Yuri Malachenko, who is a Russian cosmonaut and also president of the CLAF in Moscow, Russia. Next, we have Meadville City Council. And you can see next we have the New Generation Twirlers coming up. New Generation Drum and Twirling Club is from Sagertown, Pennsylvania, directed by Doris Byon and Tammy Moore. They're sponsored by the American Legion Post 205, 75 members strong. Let's have a real nice round of applause for the New Generation Drum and Twirling Club, as well as the juniors behind them. Next, ladies and gentlemen, Dick Maxwell, the Director of Broadcasting for the NFL, who's been gracious to be in attendance today. He's in a Griffin Motors convertible, driven by one Audie Hayes. Next, we have Brian Stabline, wide receiver of the Indianapolis Colts, Erie native, went to Ohio State, and now playing in the NFL. Then we have Red Moore, who played for the Pittsburgh Steelers from 1947 through 1949. He's from Meadville, of course. Meadville NFL player Red Moore. Red Moore. Next, we have the Olympic torchbearer Lillian Briggs, Olympic torchbearer Joe Matera, and Olympic torchbearer Dave Kennedy, along with Olympic torchbearer Marie Hamilton. About 2 weeks ago, they were right here at Diamond Park, hauling the torch. And this is Red Moore here in the white convertible. Next, we have Alan Pepicelli, the president of the Meadville Little Gritters. He's in a 55 T-bird provided by Harold and Brenda Lewis. Alan is accompanied by his wife Mary Ellen and his son Brian. Next, we have the 5th and 6th grade football coaches, Russian and Americans. For the American side, Craig Gump, and on the Russian side, Dmitry Maximov. And next, we have the 7th and 8th grade football coaches. From the American side, Denny McDonald. And on the Russian side, Vasil Dovakov. And next we have the YWCA Majestics from Meadville, Pennsylvania. And then the Junior Majestics. The Majestics and the Junior Majestics. Next, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Board of Directors for Friendship Through Football and the Board of Directors for the Little Gritters. Steve Petruso, Friendship Through Football Board serving members. Ken O'Keefe, who is already up on the grandstand, he's the president. Alan Pepicelli is the vice president. Jim Irwin, secretary. Bob Power, junior treasurer. Steve Keitlinger, Charles Palmer, Jack Petruso, and Ken Achenbaugh. Next, we have the antique car number 1, Meadville City Council Marcia Yohe, 1914 T touring car owned by Kenny Smith. Next, we have the antique car number 2, City Council member Jim Roa, and a 1917 Model T owned by Jim Beatty. Next, we have antique car with City Council member Fran Richmond, 1927 Nash, owned by Dave Anderson. Then we have City Council member Dale Nichols in a 1929 Model A, owned and driven by Jack and Patty Wallace. Purchased the car 12 years ago and restored it for about 11 years. We then have a 1931 Studebaker 4-door sedan, owner Scott and Stuart Ladner. This car has been in the Ladner family for over 35 years. It is rumored that it was previously owned by Machine Gun Kelly. Maybe not. Next, we have a 1937 Buick Coupe owned by Louis and Lucy McNamara, my parents. Hi, Mom, I missed breakfast. Here come the fire trucks up through. And on the second fire truck, we have the Meadville Bulldogs. Meadville Fire Department. The ladder truck goes up 100 feet. Which is back there. And here comes the 7th and 8th grade American football team. They'll be playing later on this afternoon about 7:15 in the Friendship Bowl. And behind the 7th and 8th graders, we have the Meadville varsity football team that will begin practice in about 5 weeks in preparation for the '96 football season.
Red shirt, 7th and 8th grade rushing football team, Northern Munster.
And coming in the red jerseys is the 7th and 8th grade Russian football team that will also be playing later on today in the Friendship Bowl. In the games today, the Americans will be wearing the white, and as you see, the Russian 5th and 6th and 7th and 8th graders will be wearing the red. And here's the Meadville JV football team. Next two trucks sporting the Meadville JV football team. Next, a 1940 Chevy car owned by Carl Dennis. And this is the Jock Jam Float, Russian and American cheerleaders. 10 cheerleaders from Moscow, Russia, and the Meadville Junior High cheerleaders. '47 Chevy. And a 1950 Mercury owned by Pete Simonetta. On our next fire truck, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Russian 5th and 6th grade football players that will be playing this afternoon at 5:15. All the action in Allegheny's Robertson Field. This is the Russian 5th and 6th grade football team. And then next we have the American 5th and 6th grade football team from Meadville, Pennsylvania. Next two trucks have the 5th and 6th grade football team from Meadville.
And their coaches ready.
And the coaches in the back, where they belong. There's Coach Eric Brown on top of this fire truck with more 5th and 6th grade football players. And we have more 5th grade boys coming through. And girls. (1955) Chevy, owned by Tim and Donna Slaughter. And here comes the Meadville Gymnastics. Following the Meadville Gymnastics, we have a 1956 Chevy 4-door owned by Don Schreck. And then a 1955 Cadillac 4-door sedan owned by John Yanisek. Here comes Miss Crawford County, Miss Heather Clancy. Heather lives in Meadville and is now attending Pitt University at Titusville. At the state pageant, she won Quality of Life Award, the first time a Meadville contestant has won that award. Heather will be able to enter the national competition. Miss Heather Clancy, Miss Crawford County. after a short delay, we'll wind it back up. Once again, Miss Crawford County, Miss Heather Clancy, followed by Congressman Phil English, who represents Western Pennsylvania's 21st District, which includes Erie, Crawford, Mercer, and Butler counties. He was elected to Congress in 1994. Congressman English will be joining us up on the grandstand. Next, we have State Senator Bob Robbins, who represents the 50th Senatorial District, which includes Crawford, Mercer, and a portion of Erie County. He is the chairman of the State Local Government Committee, among many other committee members. And State Senator Robbins will also be joining us on the grandstand. Next, we have State Representative Teresa Brown, elected to the 6th Legislative District Legislature since 1991. Among many other committees, Teresa is the Vice Chair of the Game and Fisheries Committee. And Teresa will also be joining us on the grandstand. Next, we have the Walmart float. 5 Walmart associates prepared the float in 3 days. American Red, White, and Blue, Uncle Sam, and the Statue of Liberty. This is the year that Walmart has participated in the Meadville area parades and is proud to be part of the Meadville area. The Walmart float. Next, we have Baby Gizzy in the convertible. Corvette owners John and Sally Stanford. Driver is Martin Ross. Next, we have Ray Kuzmich for State Rep and his marchers. And Ron DiNicola for Congress, 21st District. And the miniature horse and wagon team, owned by Carl Hotchkiss. And Bill Nutt for State Representative. Next, we have the Russian Cultural Players. They're here to perform for us also during the gazebo program. These players represent neighborhoods and compete against each other to win this opportunity to come to America and entertain. Next, we have the Army recruiter Humvee Military. Personnel 25-footer. Meadville Army National Guard. New members needed for 39 days a year. And next we have the Victorian Poodles, entered by Don and Liz Vinch. Followed by the Crawford County Commissioners, Morris Wade, Jack Preston, and Roger Williams. And next we have a float that features Jack Curtin and Dwight Proper. Music and song to entertain. Jack is on the piano and Dwight, I think, is singing. Very nice, Jack. Dwight, keep working. Okay. Crawford Central Education Association. The Crawford Central Education Association. Followed by the Meadville Ambulance Service. Meadville Ambulance. And ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together. Following the Meadville Ambulance is the Meadville hockey team with a trophy. 5 years running, state champions. 7 out of 10 years state champions. The Meadville Bulldog hockey team. Next, a 1969 Chevelle owned by Dave Belknap. And now it's a Miss Chris School of Dance. Christine School of Dance. Next we have the Vernon Fire Department Rescue Squad. Next, we have the Vernon Fire Department Rescue ATV. And give a good look at this one, the Yogi Limo. This is a human electronic car with Elsie the Sophisticated Cow and Hilda the Beauty Queen. Owned and operated by Hobo Yogi, who is really Michael Hoke of Edinburgh. Next, we have Miss Segertown Kelly Mangus and Junior Miss Segertown Lucy Hazlett. Hi, Lucy. Miss Canadota Katie Hazlett. Next we have the Leprechaun of Music, Jack Aiden, the original Leprechaun, to provide us with the music to celebrate international friendship. And you can hear the sounds of Float with the Pioneer Steam Engine Society with Country Western Band on board. Representing the steam show, the house band has 5 players, members' wives, and adding flavor with dressing up in the country style. The Pioneer Steam and Gas Engine Society. Next, we have the Salvation Army. Director of the Salvation Army is Dwight Hoff. Next, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Tri-Wheelers of Venango County. They started back in 1968. Paul Walker and Nick Dixon, the original riders, 12 in the group, and they compete in many different states to raise money for treatment of crippled children. The Shriners Hospital has treated over 8,000 patients free of charge in Erie, Pennsylvania. The Tri-Wheelers of Venango County. The Tri-Wheelers of Venango County. More vehicles coming. The Zem Zem Motor Patrol, formed in 1972. There are 21 active members. This group, by the way, will compete in Wildwood, New Jersey's obstacle course.
I would too.
The Zem Zem Motor Patrol. Next, we have Dick Johnson and his Model A Ford. Crawford County Shrine Club.
That's right.
Meadville Soccer Team. The Crawford County Youth Soccer Association represents over 1,000 young players and is sharing Independence Day carrying 12 flags that at one time or another represented the United States to other nations. The Meadville Soccer Team. Next, we have the French Creek Valley Railroad Society, Meadville's newest club. This group formed in support of the Rail Authority and the new short line railroad that travels between Meadville and Corry. Passenger service is coming soon, so say all aboard. Next, we have a 51 Ford owned by Ken Bozzard. Next, we have the Northwestern Pennsylvania Lamb and Wool Princess. The new 1996 North Pennsylvania Association, Paula Gavin and Sarah Clark, were chosen in April to share honors to represent this industry.
Both you guys. Double team, right?
Next, we have Miss Cambridge Springs Stephanie Ingalls and first runner-up Naomi Herringer. Ladies and gentlemen, if I can have your attention, we have a mother at the grandstand area who is looking for her 7-year-old boy, Andrew Peterson. Andrew, if you're hearing me, please come to the grandstand. 1929 Model A. And next, on horseback, this is the Last Cowboy, horse and rider entry, and finally representing the pioneer spirit of the Meadville area. And ladies and gentlemen, the Last Cowboy represents the last of our parade. So we'd like to thank you for coming to the 1996 July 4th parade. Don't forget the Friendship Bowl later on this afternoon at Allegheny College's Robertson Field. Festivities begin earlier this afternoon with punt, pass, and kick, and a chance to meet the coaches and the players. So make sure you take advantage of the whole day of festivities. And right now, you can make your way to the gazebo here at Diamond Park for the dedication ceremonies, which will be quite spectacular in its own right. Those should begin in just a matter of moments.